We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 2nd and 3. McCaffrey on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
18, right here. Come 19, reload, check, hurt.
Purdy looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Prescott to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Prescott now. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. The Niners at 10-5 to start play, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Mustang 19.
Throwing here, Purdy. Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got it. It's Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here we go, set. Head the street, head the street. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt.
Now they run. It's Mason. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jordan Mason hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Prescott. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now Prescott. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up second down.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there! Under. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll throw again. Prescott. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here we go, 47. Hey, 47.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
26.
To throw is Prescott. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack block.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
From the 29, here's second down and 3. McCaffrey running up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly senses run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Trap 60, go.
Here's Purdy. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Lions 7, 49ers 6.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Hurt. 19 Tiger. Check smash. Check go.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They run it with Mason. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jordan Mason with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are once again back in front.
The 49ers will line up for the two-point conversion.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because...
Prescott stripped, and that is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
This time, the extra point up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Throwing, Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and it's second down. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Purdy from the gun. Hitting Samuel on the slant.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 32 yards. And the Niners are able to widen their advantage. Moody good with the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Prescott. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down. Gibbs straight ahead. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Looking to throw. Prescott. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
We're going to 54. We're going to 53. Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Prescott off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Danny Gray, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Lions 14.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second and 7. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Open man is Samuel, complete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Come 19! Come 19! Mustang 19! Get up!
Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So instead of 4th down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Here we go, sack!
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards for number 11.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
19 Lion! Hey, smash Bravo! Ready?
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. John Kaminsky just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Hold it ready. Let's go now. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Yeah,
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for 2nd and long. Out of his end zone, Prescott. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and 5. Prescott to throw it. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Purdy looking to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half. Purdy looking deep for Jennings. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. St. Brown in motion right. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. And he's brought down. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Prescott now. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right there. Kill.
To throw is Prescott. Right side to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
Throwing, Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs from 10 yards out. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Back to throw, Purdy. Completes it to Jennings. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing here, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
19 tight. 19 tight. 18, Pioneer. Come 19. Come 19. Ready?
Shotgun now with Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Ready up.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Third and 20.
18 Rattler. Set. Ready. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Hurt. 19 Lion.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Purdy. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Panther 11. Panther 79 Bronco. Ready.
Here's Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A quick throw completed by Purdy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Check smash. Check smash. Go.
Now Mason. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now third down and 7.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Here we go. Set. Set, go.
Play action. Now Purdy. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Prescott off play action. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Touchdown, 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, 59 yards. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Moody good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, he sheds himself free. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Let's go.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
60 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Let's go now.
Mason. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Roll, roll, roll. Hey, smash Bronco. Street, street. Hup.
This is McCaffrey on the give. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
18, 70 range, 70 range.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Prescott. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Yeah! Here we go!
Looking to throw. Prescott. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 71 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense